Fiddling with the radio, eating and talking to passengers all take a driver's attention away from the road. But perhaps most dangerous of all is using a smartphone. Kris Van Cleave shows you how states are cracking down in tonight's Eye on America.
On the interstate outside St. Louis,
we go right there.
It took Missouri State Trooper Brock Teague just minutes to spot a suspected distracted driver, taillight out and cell phone in hand.
We're just out enforcing the new cell phone law that just took place.
This time, she got a warning, but a ticket can cost $150 for a first offense, and it goes up from there for something Trooper Teague says he sees every day.
They're just as dangerous, if not more, than a drunk driver on the highway.
More dangerous than a drunk driver. That's saying a lot.
Absolutely.
Why do you think that is?
They're not paying attention to the road. They're not paying attention to what they're supposed to be doing.
That's what happened along this Columbia, Missouri road in 2019. A distracted driver who was video chatting and speeding crashed into volunteers picking up traffic cones after a triathlon. The crash killed Randall Siddens, a father of 3. His youngest was born just a month before he died.
They didn't get to know him, which is sad. He would have loved them. They would have loved him.
His widow, Adrian, pushed Missouri lawmakers to pass the hands-free law Trooper Teague is now enforcing.
Once it touches your family and you realize just how it only takes an instance.
Every day in the U.S., about 9 people die in distracted driving crashes.
Missouri is one of 32 states in the District of Columbia with laws banning handheld cell phones while driving. The state has relied on police crash reports for distracted driving data, but that doesn't tell the whole story. Now, the Department of Transportation is aiming to identify distracted driving hotspots using data gathered anonymously and en masse from smartphones and vehicles. This telematics data can help identify erratic driving behaviors like hard braking and sudden swerving.
Our crash reports would tell you that somewhere around 10 to 15% of our fatal crashes involve a distracted driver. When you look at the telematics data, it indicates that it's probably closer to 1 in 3.
John Nelson is Missouri's highway safety and traffic engineer.
We've learned that like in the southeast part of our state, there's a higher rate of distracted driving happening there compared to other places of the state.
And what do you think is driving that?
I'm not really sure. It's a more rural part of the state, but for us to know that, now we can know, hey, maybe we need to increase our educational programs in that area. Law enforcement agencies could increase their visibility in that area.
What would be your message to people?
Well, is it worth it? Would your family's life be worth that? And I think 100% of people would say no.
A simple message as part of a statewide safe driving push. Adrian Siddens hopes spares another family from her heartache. For Eye on America, I'm Kris Van Cleave in St. Louis.